And the anxious would think, I'm obsessed and I care too much. Both of them are defense mechanisms.
That dynamic of the guy with the girl, when he gets the girl, it's too suffocating, and when he's away from the girl, he's wistful and wishes that he could get her back, is a dynamic that I have seen so many times. Why is that so common? What is it that's going on inside of the male brain that's causing that?
Well, it would be. A lot of men think it's just the chase. They like the chase, and once they've got conquered, they no longer like the girl. There's an element of that, and that does happen. But majority of the time, it's when the man had emotionally distant parents. When the parents didn't take the time to truly get to know them and be truly there for them in terms of their emotional needs, what happens is they assume nobody's going to be there for their emotional needs. And the best way the ego defends itself is saying, I don't need anybody to be there for my emotional needs. I don't need to talk about my feelings. I don't need to connect. I don't need someone in my space all the time. So they replace what they didn't get with what they don't want. And so when they meet somebody who's trying to emotionally connect with them, they label it as, I don't need this, go away, leave me alone. And they'll distance themselves, distance. But when she leaves, they're in pieces. So they obviously do need it. They just don't know how to navigate this need alongside their trauma. So they end up pushing away the very people that they love and are trying to love them. And they attract clingy partners. What happens is the avoidant person always attracts the clingy, because if a distant independent person met another distant independent woman, they don't have the glue to keep them together. So they also don't feel validated by somebody who doesn't care to see them. But when they meet that clingy partner, they get the validation that I'm loved, but then they don't have to put in the work because they know she'll love you and cling on to you regardless. So the clingy and the distant are always together.